Hey guys, Josiah here, and I wanted to take a quick moment to speak to you testimonially about the stick exercise that some of you may have already done, and maybe some of you have not yet finished. But I did it about 2 years ago. I'm remembering one of the times that I did it, and it was really significant and impactful for me. And I just want to share the story of that to give you courage and maybe some more interest or optimism about going out and doing it yourself. Um, I had this assignment to do for a class that I was taking with Terry Wardle, and we were doing this as part of the class. And in the time between when it was assigned and when I had to complete it, my brother came for a visit, my younger brother. And my younger brother, Nathan, is an amazing man. He's an engineer, he's a great follower of Jesus. He's a servant. I mean, he's just super cool. And when he came and was around me for this visit, I felt myself beginning to feel unqualified. Basically, it just being a person. Like I was feeling intimidated by his life as he interacted with me. And I began to consider how that's a feeling that I have felt around my younger brother Nathan and some of my other siblings throughout life. And because of the awareness that I had from having this exercise assigned, I feel like I was like kind of more, my awareness was more heightened to just these feelings of insecurity, feeling less than. And I was able to identify just through this visit with my brother and my interactions with him that there was really this lie behind all of this, that I wasn't enough, that my life wasn't enough. In comparison to his, who I am and my life is just not enough. And as I began to speak that out loud, I realized that many of the movements of my life had been oriented around that lie for a long time, trying to prove it wrong, believing that it was true. So anyway, I identified that pretty quickly as I think this is a big one for me. So I went out on this walk looking for sticks with this lie kind of echoing through my mind, thinking about it. And as I walked along, not very far from my house or my apartment at the seminary at the time, I bumped into this stick that was hanging down from a tree. And it was just like dangling there. And I bumped into it, and immediately it was like, oh, maybe this is the stick. I reach out and grab it. And I realized that it was a stick from a different tree, a dead stick that was clinging to a limb from another tree of a different kind. And, just in the way that something can suddenly seem significant in a quick moment, I realized that this felt significant to me. And I just felt like the Lord said to me, Josiah, it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. It's okay to fall down and be who you are and where you're at in this moment. Like you don't have to try to prove that you're enough. You don't have to like cling to proving something so much. And it was like this picture of the stick hanging to a tree. It was almost like in that moment I could see this stick like holding onto the tree, like, no, I have life inside of me. I am enough. I'm fine. But like it was a dead stick clinging to a tree of another kind. And it just felt like the Lord was saying, Josiah, even if you're a dead stick right now, I love you and you're enough. And you don't need to try to prove anything or impress. And that became a really powerful moment for me. And that stick clinging to like almost try to prove and impress became a really good picture for me of what I do when I'm feeling like I'm not enough. This posturing that happens, this clinging to appearances that happens. And so, anyway, I don't know how I could have set up those circumstances myself, but I really felt like the Lord took me on a journey with that exercise, and it led to breakthrough. And then when I had my stick, and then I was able to come back to class and actually process the exercise and actually be positioned to experience a really powerful truth for me. And the truth is you are complete, lacking nothing. And I've been able to do some work with that truth now in place of the lie that I'm not enough. And so I'm thankful for that. I want to share this video with you guys, and I'm looking forward to being able to process these with you later this week.